Reverend Sister Mrs. Beena Shah, Mrs. Genelia Deshmukh, and Mr. Vinayak Vispute to kindly step forward towards the lamp.
ओ भाई हाँ गार्डन में घूमे थे चलो
Please return to their seats. I call upon Dr. Sister Beena, our Executive Director, to address this august gathering.
Vispute, Assistant Municipal Commissioner H West Ward, Miss Genelia Deshmukh, Bollywood star and entrepreneur. My dear COVID warriors, invited guests, well-wishers, Reverend Fathers and Sisters, Management Committee members, doctors and staff, a very good evening to each one of you and a warm welcome. We at Holy Family Hospital dedicate this momentous occasion to give thanks to our COVID-19 warriors. About 3 years ago, when the catastrophic COVID-19 pandemic engulfed the world with fear, anxiety, and uncertainty, Holy Family Hospital stood as a beacon of hope for those afflicted with COVID-19 disease. Our team of doctors, nurses, paramedics, support service staff rose to the occasion, risking their own lives and the lives of their loved ones. Courage and sacrifice deserve our deepest gratitude. Congratulations, my dear COVID warriors. Well done, Team Holy Family. We are proud of you. In those challenging times, you reached out to us with open arms. I place on record our gratitude and thanks. Together, we could make a difference. Thank you. We have just blessed and inaugurated our upgraded OPD and wards. To a large extent, we have been able to do this because of the support of our well-wishers and doctors. On this,
Or even the common man in some way or the other. As I announce their names, I request these doctors to kindly step forward together to be felicitated by Cardinal Oswald Gracious. I'm sure some of them may not be present today because of their previous commitments, but I'll start all the same. Dr. Ashish Castellino, Dr. Dheeraj Jain, Dr. Jarvis Pereira, our very own ENT surgeon and singer, where is he? Dr. Kulsum Hussain, Dr. Sarthak Rastogi, Dr. Vishal Tyagi, kindly come ahead. Dr. Alan Suarez, Dr. Kaustubh Mahajan, all of the doctors were front line of the game, and they were all busy in the ICUs, in the wards, in the high dependency units, busy incubating patients and discussing with each other about how to give them the best possible result.
After him, after 5 days, on the 5th day, and I was petrified because we didn't know anything. We didn't know what was going to happen. So I told him, I called him in the evening and I said, sorry, I'm just taking 2 minutes to add to this. Dr. Rashid, how did you change? Did you do? He said, yes, I went through this, I went through that. Don't worry, it's very hot inside, you have to. But I have gone, I've checked the saturated congratulations, all the patients. The ward is full, but don't forget to, take the shower, go here, go there. And I said yes.
Lijamul John, Amalor Pa Mary, Lavanya Devadika, Neetu Francis, Chandra Kolge, Esther Rani, Conmary Abraham, Shijo, Babali, don't worry, Ambali Nair, Ujjwala Jadhav, Bharti Shah. May I also emphasize, there's a whole crowd of other nurses and paramedical.
Sit. Sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Genelia. As they return to their seats, I invite Mrs. Linda Silvera, our say a few words.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, I've done nothing. So I'm just part of a very, very blessed team that I can see here. More particularly, His Eminence and all the dignitaries and all of you who have done so much and I've heard so much about. But when Dr. Sheria calls you and says, can you be there, you know you're going to do some good because he always does some good. So that's where I'm here and I'm just so happy to be part of all of you because for me, when you speak about medical care, health providers, health professionals, the one word that comes to my mind is selflessness. And I know that each doctor, each nurse, each admin that works in the hospital, the staff, the supporting staff, the nutritionists, the various categories that are there are all being absolutely selfless. And for someone like us who come to the hospital, whether it's from the day we're born or whether it's when we're ill, we need y'all constantly and every day, and that's how much you mean to us as normal people coming here. I've been someone who's walked down this road every day when I went to school, and I've passed Holy Family Hospital endless times, looked at it, walked through it, sometimes taken the shortcut when I needed to go to St. Peter's Church. So it's been very much part of my growing up. I've even spent a Christmas here, by the way. I had my tonsils removed in the hospital on Christmas. I don't know whether it was my parents' plan not to give me gifts or whether it was just the doctor being available only on that day. But having said so, I have seen it then and I've seen it now. And the work that you all have put in, the work that from there to here, it's a different place, and it's amazing. You should be very, very proud of yourselves because you made it happen. And as doctors, I know during COVID times, everyone's spoken about how tough it was, but during COVID times, most people weren't with their families. Their families were their doctors. Their families were their nurses. That was the connect that they had because you had to be isolated, you had to be aware, and I got COVID twice. So speaking about that, and I got it very initial when nobody knew what was happening. And at that point in time, my doctor played such a big difference. Just speaking to me that 5 minutes every morning. So I know what each person has done here during COVID, and even if not during COVID. Being a health provider in itself is a huge deal to each patient, each person who comes in contact with you, because we seek hope. We seek hope, like rightfully the doves today symbolized that, and that's exactly what the medical fraternity does for us. I've spoken to Dr. Sheria a lot, and he's had only good things to say about Mr. Shah and his family. And today, after meeting you guys, I mean, it's commendable what all you are doing. I'm happy to be part of this felicitation, this organization, and I'm happy to spend an evening just knowing how much goes into, making a hospital, being in a hospital, and being a family with the hospital. So the next time I complain, I'm going to know exactly not to, because I know what went into it. Thank you so much for being our lifesavers.
Thank you, Genelia, for your words of encouragement. I now call upon Sister Silji to propose a vote of thanks.
Additional Municipal Commissioner of H West Ward, Mr. Vinayak Kispute. Sir, we appreciate your work in ensuring the safety and well-being of the community, especially during the challenging times of COVID pandemic. You have been a great support to us while we collaborated together at CAR present here despite of your busy schedule. Thank you. Sister Sheija, the Assistant Executive Director, to do the honor.
भाई ओ भाई अरे अंकल देखिए
Sharpener Design Team, my sincere appreciation for your exceptional contribution towards designing and installing the art with the theme Hope and Care to honor the COVID warriors. Your creativity and passion for art enabled us to create a meaningful and impactful tribute to those who have been working tirelessly to keep us safe during the pandemic. Thank you. I would also like to express my gratitude to Mirabilis Inc., our PR agency, for covering the art installation in the media. Your coverage will help us to showcase our hospital's commitment.
This place much brighter than tomorrow. And if you really cry, you find there's no need to cry. In this place, you feel there's no hurt or sorrow. To make a better place in the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the empire you embrace. There are people dying. If you care enough for living, make a better place for you and for me.
कोविड वॉरियर के जिसमें लोगों ने हमने देखा बहुत सारा काम किया, आपने आप एंड योर हस्बैंड ने भी बहुत सारा सपोर्ट किया, लेकिन वो प्रेस को आप लोग बताते नहीं हैं। अच्छी बात है, थोड़ा सा कुछ बताना चाहिए कोविड वॉरियर को। एंड कोविड हमने सुना फिर बढ़ रहा
कोविड एक
है।
बहुत मुश्किल टाइम था एंड आई फील दैट वी आर ओवर इट। हम लोग ने पास किया वो फेज़। उसमें बहुत सारे नेगेटिव्स थे, बहुत सारे पॉजिटिव्स भी थे। एज फैमिलीज वी गॉट क्लोजर, वी गॉट एंड अ लॉट ऑफ हार्ट ब्रेक्स, अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल लॉस्ट देयर लाइफ, बट ऑन द होल एक जो है कि देयर इज़ अ फीलिंग ऑफ मूविंग अहेड एंड आई थिंक वो it's extremely important. And if you have healthcare, like the healthcare that you have, and in India particularly, I think it's a big deal.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.